Did you just watch the season 4 finale of True Detective Night Country and you're super confused? Let's break down the burning questions right now. Biggest burning question: who killed Annie K? We now know it is the scientist. We find out from Navaro and Danvers when they find Clark down in the ice caves where he's been all this time that she found all the research, found about all of the pollution and that they were poisoning the people and it was the cause of the stillburst. She destroyed all their research. The scientists retaliated. They stabbed her X amount of times, and then it was actually Clark at the very end. He lies, but he took the t-shirt, smothered her, and he ultimately brought her to her final breath. And so he thinks that she's the one that's coming back to get them, but we soon learn that is not the case. This brings us to the corpsicle. Who killed the scientist? We now know that it was this band of women who were doing all these different jobs, and they came and they gathered the scientists, they put them on a truck, they got them off the truck, they told them to take off their clothes, they walked into the night country, and they died. They said that she was either going to choose to take them or not. They left their clothes for them if they were able to survive. There's still kind of this back and forth about the supernatural. Is there something going on? That is also up for interpretation. If you want to say that something supernatural took them and that is the prehistoric creature or whatever that was that they were sourcing the power from, or if you want to say that they walked out into the cold and they were instantly killed. So either one you think, that answers that. In the end of the series, we see Danvers is at peace. She had such a wonderful message from Navaro that her son said, "I see you," and it goes back and forth to this peekaboo, and she left the polar bear stuffed animal on the bed, and Danvers just seems so calm and so much happier than we see her in the beginning of the series. And here we have the throwback to Danvers and her interrogation, just like we saw of Russ Cole and Matthew McConaughey. And of course, we also had that throwback to season 1 that time is a flat circle. Did everybody else catch that? And that saying means that everything that we've ever done or we're going to do these things and just keep doing them over and over again. And there was an interesting moment where we saw Clark after he had walked out into the snow and frozen. You kind of see him come back in and come back to life, and that was kind of like a flat, like a time thing for me. Did you guys catch that? What do you think that means? The other thing that wasn't quite answered was the oranges. Navarro talks about her mom loves the oranges. Then we had Liz pulling the cross out of her hair. I kept thinking that was going to go somewhere. What are your thoughts on that? What happened to Navaro? It's kind of up to our interpretation. We have Danvers talking about how no one leaves Innis. Navaro gives her this big gift, which is Clark's confession, saying everything that's going on, the pollution, and getting everything shut down with halal. But we hear people saying that they've seen her. Is she alive? Has she gone to join her mother and sister? I think that she's in between the two worlds and she's coming and going, and that really she's somewhere in between, but she is at peace. What do you think about the final season of True Detective? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss.